Have you ever been stuck in a cycle of regret where the same things seem to keep coming back up and haunting you? Well, if so, I think these next few days looking at Psalm 51 is going to be a great help. So today I'm going to read from Psalm 51, verses 1 through 4, and here's how they read. Have mercy on me, O God, according to your unfailing love. According to your great compassion, blot out my transgressions. Wash away all my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin. For I know my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me. Against you only have I sinned and done what is evil in your sight, so that you are proved right when you speak and justified when you judge. So the context of this psalm is right after, or shortly after, David's adultery and then ultimate murder, that he is just in a desperate state of regret. And he has been confronted by Nathan, and now he has a decision to make. He can either stay stuck in a cycle of regret and reject God's forgiveness, or he can move forward and embrace it. So what actually leads to David fleeing the shackles of regret? And the first thing is this: rather than running away from God, he runs to God. The other thing that we see that David does is he actually takes God for face value. He takes God for face value that he indeed is gracious and that he's forgiving. If today you have regrets that are resurfacing or reoccurring, remember it's very often the thought process goes like this. We feel a sense of shame, we feel a sense of guilt, and we want to run away from God rather than running towards God. We think that somehow we can cover up, or he doesn't want us to approach him. The reality is definitely not that. In the midst of a regret, in the midst of knowing that there is a wrong that needs to be corrected, God's desire is that we run towards him and take his word for face value. He is a loving, gracious, and forgiving God.